What is up, you guys? Thanks so much for tuning back into my channel. So today I wanted to show you guys two new putty primers that I got. Putty primer and the what I'm talking about. So today I wanted to show you guys two new putty primers that hit the store. I've recently launched them because I hadn't really seen them before, and I checked on their Instagram and it looks like they recently released it within the last couple weeks. So here I am. I found luckily the last two in my store, so hopefully you can find them too. I just went to Walmart. My local Ulta isn't carrying them yet, but these are similar to the oldie but goodie elf putty primer, the poreless one to be exact. This is the first one that elf launched, and as you can see, I've used mine pretty much quite a bit. And I do like this, but I do notice that towards the end of the day it does make me pretty oily, but it does an amazing job at hiding pores, so I give it that. So I really wanted to check the other ones out, and for $8 and being a Tasha silk primer dupe, it's fabulous. I love it, and it's odorless. So let me unbox the other ones and show you guys what I got. They'll just focus. This shit's not focusing. This one is the matte putty primer, and then this one is the luminous putty primer. I'm not gonna go too much in detail about the ingredients because I don't know much about the ingredients. I really want to do a wear test on these, so I'm gonna be applying the matte side to my right side and then the luminous one to my left side. So that's what we're gonna do today. I don't know why the matte one says universal sheer and the luminous one says universal glow. I don't know, but I can tell you, so the matte one, it says infused with kaolin clay and white charcoal. Clay and charcoal are like pretty famous in the skincare world for really helping out people with oily skin, and then the luminous one says infused with hyaluronic acid and vegan collagen. So I don't know what that means, but I know collagen is like really good for skin elasticity. Yeah, so let's try them on. So I'm gonna open up the luminous one first.
Oh my gosh.
Here we are. So the luminous one does have a like yellow tint to it. Do y'all see that print in there? I hope no one touched it. I really hope no one touched it. So right off the bat, I can't smell anything. So if you don't like scents, that's a plus for you. Let's apply it and see what this is all about. I'm gonna zoom in here so that you guys can kind of see the texture of my skin. But as you can see, I have some discoloration here and stuff. I have some punctured veins here, some acne, scars, acne, mascara that won't get off my eye. But yeah, it's pretty clean because I took a shower. But yeah, let's get started on this. So I'm just gonna warm it up with my finger. Has a faint yellow, like very light yellow thing to it. Yes, I'm watching The Simpsons in the background. Let me apply this. Well, that's going on pretty smoothly. No scent. Let me see. I'm gonna bring out a mirror. Okay. Okay, so this is what it's looking like right now. It slightly covered my pores. Like, I'm not seeing a whole lot of change, but we'll see once we put on another layer and some foundation in a bit. So here's the second layer, and I'm going very light with this. And usually this area I do have like quite larger pores, like in these two areas, so, and on my nose, so I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it the rest around my face. I'm gonna grab a little more. The luminous one does feel hydrating. It doesn't feel oily. The feeling is kind of like that of a really nice serum. So I'm just gonna put that on half my nose. I'm not gonna be applying any type of powder or any stuff like that. I'm just gonna be applying my foundation so that you guys can see the true form and the true nature of how this primer works. And I'm gonna be using a foundation that I know works really, really well. And I know like how it reacts and stuff. Just working that in gently. I do get really dry around my forehead, so I want to see how this product reacts when I put a little bit more. Because like I said, it does feel like a nice serum. Not a serum, but a cream. You know what I'm talking about, right? This is what the skin is looking like. It does look luminous. Ooh, that claim we can say is a true. Yeah, so my skin is feeling very soft, a little tacky, but nothing too bothersome. It feels a very like bouncy. Can you guys see that? My skin overall is looking pretty healthy on this side, and on this side it is looking all right. I think this will be a good base for the rest of our makeup. This is the dent that I created, so just so that you get an idea of how much product I used. But yeah, but let's move on to this side. It's currently 110 and I've cleaned my hand, so I'm gonna be using the same hand, but I cleaned it, the matte one, and this is what it looks like. Sorry, I have to smell everything. So it's obviously white and it's like this. It's pretty shiny. So this is it. There's absolutely no scent to it. They all kind of have the same consistency, but this one feels a little bit more like velvety. It has more of a white cast, as you can see here. Oh, you know what, guys? The yellow one kind of has like a yellow cast. I just realized. Do you guys see that? Like it's like in the middle of my nose. Like I can see it more clearly now. This one does feel a little bit more dry. Not as tacky as this side. Maria. ¿Qué? Ando una perra como la perra de aquí acá afuera. No. Alright, you guys, so I just had to go outside because there was a lost dog and we were chasing after it and stuff, so I was like experimenting with this. I didn't finish applying this whole thing, but right off the bat, like, it's wet now. It is now 1:31, so it's been on my face for a good 20 minutes. So this side, the luminous side, is still pretty luminous, and then this side, the matte side, is pretty matte still. So I just wanted to give you guys that kind of update. I do feel like the luminous side is a slightly more yellow. I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not, but I do have like some redness and stuff, and I feel like because it's still peeking through, but I just feel like this side is a little bit more yellow than the mattifying side, and of course the mattifying side is a little bit more white cast. So yeah, and it still is a little tacky on the luminous side, whereas the matte side is completely matte, so there's no tackiness, there's none of that. So I just want to let you guys know. Yeah, as I was looking closer into my mirror, I did notice that this side is just really luminous, and it seems like the putty primer itself has some kind of like yellow shimmer to it, but it's not shimmer, so it's like a yellow gleam, I guess, and that's what gives it like the illusion that you have like a luminous look to you. So I don't know if that's gonna be like evident through the foundation that I'm gonna put, but we will give it a whirl. Even alone though, this looks really beautiful. It just gives you this glow from within look. See where it separates from the other primer? See there? Yeah, let's apply our foundation though. For today's foundation, I'm going to be using the Neutrogena Nourishing Longwear Makeup Foundation, and it looks like this. It's absolutely a gorgeous finish. The only thing I will say about this foundation is that it kind of smells like honey. But this one is my everyday foundation, and it lasts a long time, and it controls my oils for the most part, and it doesn't feel heavy, and it's from Neutrogena, which I really trust with anything skincare. So yeah, I know it looks a little ghosty on me, but it slightly does oxidize. So just so you guys know, I do have combination skin. I get very oily throughout the day, but I do start off pretty dry. And I'm just making sure everything is blended out. And I usually have like really dry patches around this area, and it's holding up pretty good. See, it's not really breaking or anything. It didn't enhance, like neither one of the primers enhanced the dry spots or anything. So sometimes if I don't hydrate very well, the foundation on my nose turns a little funny, like dry looking. So I'm looking right now and it doesn't appear to be doing that on either sides of the primers, so that's a plus. Alright, you guys, so that is the application process. Like I said, I'm not going to be adding anything else to my face. I'm just going to be doing my eyebrows, mascara, keeping it very simple. No powder, no nothing. So this is going to be it. This is the luminous side, and then this is the matte side. It is 1:42 p.m. in the afternoon. This is a closer up of the luminous side. And this is of the matte side. You can't really tell that I'm wearing, like, this side doesn't really look more yellow than that side, but I do feel like this side slightly looks a little bit more luminous, so there's that. And luckily the white cast isn't showing through on this side, so we're good on that. And I'm not gonna blot, I'm not gonna do anything so that you guys can see the full force of these putty primers. Okay, I'm gonna go put the rest of my face on. In today's did he want to be a model at some point? Paid interrupt. See that? Look at her. Mila. So I wasn't able to do a whole lot of check-ins as I wanted to, but I did go to the mall and I was wearing like a very fluffy sweater and I was walking around this huge mall, and so with that my face at the end of the night ended up being pretty oily, and I just wanted to show you guys around what time this was. I wore it for a few hours and the foundation itself did lift a little bit, and as you can kind of see I turned pretty oily. I think that it's almost the same amount of oil as when I used the e.l.f. poreless putty primer, so if you're at all interested in any of these two, I would say go for the brightening one. I mean, I didn't notice a huge difference. The only thing that I would say is that my skin does look a little bit more hydrated once I applied the primers, and they're very comfortable. But like I said, I didn't notice anything that like was like wow. I did get a little bit of pore coverage, but that's about it. So if you guys are at all interested in one of these two products, I would say go for the luminous one. If you guys want me to test this out with a different foundation, just let me know down in the comments below and I will be sure to upload that as soon as possible. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this and hopefully you guys can subscribe. I will see you guys next time.